Hello everyone, welcome back to the Blair Witch Project Volume 1, The Quest for Paint. Now, we haven't been in here before. Loud as all the other doors.
Oh, snuck up on me, huh?
But that was loud.
What can I do you for?
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. My name is Elspeth Holliday.
I'm Horace Gersten. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Register. Are you a reporter? Oh, you've missed the big story.
So I've heard. But I'm not a reporter, and that's not why I'm here. Well, not directly, anyway.
I see. Well, this sounds interesting.
My 8-year-old niece has been missing for months. I'm trying to find some information about Rustin Parr.
Well, you came to the right place. I can give you the morning edition. It'll bring you up to date.
Oh, that would be wonderful. You seem awfully busy. You've broken the big story, haven't you?
Oh, already wrapped that. I'm on to a bigger one. This town ain't seen nothing yet.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Parr?
Well, I could, but... well, you'd probably better talk to the sheriff first. Have you met Junior?
The sheriff doesn't seem interested in my case.
Yeah, the Parr murders have taken a big toll on old Junior. A few weeks before the trial, somebody vandalized the school. Painted strange symbols all over it. Never found the culprit. Here's a copy of the police report. Darndest thing. We ran it in the paper, hoping someone would have some clues. But nothing ever turned up.
Why a sketch and not a photograph?
Sheriff won't buy a camera. Makes his deputy draw all the crime scenes. He's as cheap as he is mean. Well, good old Charlie doesn't mind either. Well, that boy has some talent. He loves to draw. Of course, I have a camera, but they like to keep me away from their investigations as long as possible.
Are we done with the conversation already? You got to love this game with its weird cutscenes. Anyway, that is very helpful. Let's take a look at what he gave us. Let's see. I've already put it in. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Rustin Parr murders. Read that. Here we go. Burkittsville, MD. The last time the gallows was used in Maryland was 1921. That will soon change. Rustin Parr was found guilty on the 17th of July, 1941 of murdering 7 children and was sentenced to be hung. Sheriff Bowers was on hand to stop any interference that may arise at this controversial decision to hang Parr. People are wanting retribution for Rustin's acts of atrocity. The electric chair seems too humane for most of the people in town, and if we don't hang him, a mob will, the sheriff explains. Governor Clemens stated that even though hanging was illegal now, he didn't blame the folks wanting swift justice. If we were to have sentenced Parr to the electric chair, he would have been sent to the state penitentiary and sat in death row for months. That wouldn't have done anyone any good at all, leastwise the parents of those poor children. I hope the heathen suffered, states Clemens. Myron Riley. Okay, vandalism at the school. So, we have symbols here. Looks like someone drew all these symbols over the walls. Only on the lower ones. Of course. But... Os, kick and style. How did you figure out what some of the symbols mean? Or if they mean anything at all? Anyway, 1940, Wednesday. Okay, Deputy Charlie Hobart. Petty vandalism. Some kids had painted stick figures all over the place. I don't know what this world is coming to. School mum Ascot said that she doubted that it was one of her students that made that mess. The darned bug is going all around the kids. Most of them have been sick a lot lately. Maybe some of the older kids that dropped out did it. I'm following up on that right now. Hopefully I'll be able to catch these kids. Follow-up, December 18th, 1940. Weirdest thing I have ever seen. Those stick figures that were painted on the school have vanished. Schoolmarm Ascot is totally baffled. I'm still working on finding who did it, but otherwise I've got no leads. I can go talk to the kids now. Most are back in school. Carl Brodie is still out sick, but I don't think I need to talk to him about the vandalism. His daddy would tan his hide if he even thought about being bad. I suspect that it was the Grayson kids. They're notorious for being bad apples. I think they have spent too much time with their no-good daddy. He's been boozing it up a lot recently. I think I'll have a talk with him first. So Mr. Grayson then, eh? Sheriff Bowers requested to be notified of any similar events take place as he never saw vandalism himself. Aha! And there we have our distraction! Yep, that's it for now. Great. We have some paint. We have, we have some creativity. You have creativity, don't you, Doc? Yeah, nothing to do around here. Well, probably best not to disturb the man who helped us. So we'll be on our way now.
I've been told several stories about the Blair Witch.
Yeah, and you've been in town, what, a day? I've heard 'em all. There's definitely something in those woods, though. You ever been out there?
No, but I plan to.
Well, don't become a headline, Miss Holliday.
Oh, no, thank you. Ooh, anything over here? Nope. Grr. The turning is so awkward in this game.
Mr. Gaston gave me a police report concerning some strange symbols made on the school wall prior to the children's disappearance. Possibly a schedule of the children to be abducted.
Possibly a schedule of the children to be abducted? That is an interesting deduction. And why did it suddenly go very dark for a moment? I wonder. Anyway, I'll quickly save it. So, there's not much going on around this town. I mean, it's really, really quiet. Yep, nothing there.
There's nothing of interest in that direction.
I don't know why you could make that deduction, though, Doc. Could we go to the bank, maybe?
There's nothing of interest in that direction.
What about the money? Okay, fine. Well, let's see if we can vandalize some things with paint. Are we going to need a paintbrush? Maybe anything? Maybe a stick? A pencil? A feather, even? Because, well, don't want to just splash it anywhere, do I? Maybe I'll find a stick around here. Break a piece off the old fence. I'm sure it has some loose pieces. Aha, we can go in. Excellent. Looks like the schoolmarm Ascot is sleeping. Let's see, how many chairs? Desks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, quite a small class for a small village. Anyway. Okay, then walk around the front, Waker.
Excuse me? Oh, good Lord. Hello there. I'm sorry. I must have drifted off. I can return later, if you like. No, don't rush off. I'm Suzanne Ascot. Can I help you? My name is Elspeth Holliday. I'm here in search of my missing niece. Oh, no. This nightmare is endless. Are you all right? All right? How could I possibly be all right? Over half my students were slaughtered. My children.
I know what's happened must have taken a terrible toll on you. I wish there was something I could do.
You'll have to excuse me. I haven't been myself lately. No, there's nothing you can do for me. Thank you, though. I'm terribly sorry about your niece.
Why don't you just leave town? Get away for a while.
If it were only that easy. But that's up to my husband.
Your husband?
Mm-hmm. Stephen Ascot, pastor of the church. I've asked him, begged him to move away, but he refuses. He says that without him, no one would be left in the town to appeal to God. Satan would swallow Burkittsville whole. But we've already lost 8 of our beautiful children.
8? Now, I thought only 7 died.
Mm-hmm. Kyle Brody. Well, he isn't dead, but how could anyone say he's alive? Poor, poor boy. He'll never be the same.
What's wrong with him?
After he escaped from Parr, he became unreachable. He doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep, he doesn't talk.
That's awful. He must have been severely traumatized.
I just wish there was some way to pull those terrible memories out of his head.
I do too.
Especially after a glimpse of what's in his mind. He drew this a few weeks ago. Some weird scribbles and symbols with the words, "Leave me alone."
That is disturbing.
Yes, I know. I almost stopped going by to check on him after I saw this. It's just so heartbreaking.
Would you mind if I kept this?
Well, if you want it. I know I'd be happy never to see it again.
Would it be possible for me to see Kyle?
That's not a good idea. He's not big on strangers anymore.
He's not the only one.
You could always try, though. I'd love to have your help if you think there's a way you can break through to him. The Brody house is out behind the hotel.
Ah, good. That'll be our next stop then. Thank you very much. Yes, we've been wanting to talk to that Kyle Brody for a while. Why don't we check that picture that he drew, eh? Let's see, he's in here? No. Notes. Yep, Doc's been writing down notes about the people and the dream and the folklore and editor. Ah. Okay then. Okay, well, obviously we need to input some kind of code here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Nev, Ing, and Oth. We now have the symbols for Nev, Ing, and Oth. Apparently a type of alphabet and the words "leave me alone." There's that figure again. Okay, well, since we're not sure what we have to do with that right now, then let's leave it for now.
Children Parr murdered accounted for half of the town's child population, and now it seems that the one survivor, a boy named Kyle Brody, is lost in a world of his own. The local schoolteacher, Suzanne Ascot, has been keeping track of Kyle's progress during his recovery from the abduction. She showed me one of the boy's drawings.
Ah, yes, thank you, Doctor, but we've already taken the initiative on that one.
There are strange symbols in the sketch that resemble alphabetic characters. Almost runic, but nothing I recognize. There might be something more to these markings. Perhaps Kyle saw these symbols at Ruston Parr's house. Well, if the townspeople hadn't burned the place to the ground, I could get samples and possibly translate the alphabet. Kyle Brody's house is behind the motel. I'll try to meet with him myself.
Yes, if only Pa's house hadn't been completely burned to the ground. You can't just burn that stuff. You've got to bury it. Now then, if it's behind the motel, then it would be right over here, yes? Okay, let me quickly save it. Okay. So, if anyone's wondering what the puzzle difficulty option did, well, does between the difference between normal and hard puzzle difficulty, well, basically it if it was on normal, then it would remove some of the more interesting puzzles, like the one we have with the symbols being part of an alphabet. That's not there if you use normal difficulty, I believe. Yeah, I've never actually been using... Oh, no, it must be up there. I've never actually used hard puzzle difficulty before, so some of this is going to be new to me. Oh boy. You can't really see the sky. There's no sky here. This does not bode well.
How can I help you, ma'am?
Mrs. Brody, I'm Elspeth Holliday. My sister...
Yes, I've heard about you. And I am sorry for your loss, but you'll find no answers here.
I'd like to speak with Kyle to see if he remembers anything about Jenny.
You will do no such thing. Listen, Miss Holliday, I know the pain your family must be going through, but I don't know if my son will ever be the same. Some days he seems like he's making progress, and then he slips back away from me. It's a mother's worst nightmare. Since they found him in Parge, he's been like the walking dead. Oh, God, it rips my heart out to see him like this every day. Please, just go away. Just go. Don't bother my family anymore, for God's sake. We've been through enough. Goodbye, Miss Holliday.
Just met Kyle Brody's mother. She's in pretty bad shape, and the boy's even worse. He sits on his porch, staring blankly off into space and clutching a ragged teddy bear. I'm convinced now that Pa was practicing some form of black magic. The symbols in Kyle's sketch are too uniform to be random scrawlings. They must be characters of some sort of alphabet, something that burned into his memory. They have some similarity with the demonic scripture I've seen. But how would Rust and Pa have learned a demon's alphabet?
Well, her... because of her, obviously, you know. So, let's see. What else have we not done yet? Yeah, I've pretty much done all that. Well, it looks like we may have to... Let's see... Hold on, I'm gonna write some of this down. Alright then, so in total we've got Os, Oth, Ing, Kik, Nev and Stal. But what can we actually do with them? What can you do with an alphabet? I don't know. Let's try... Os, Stal... No. Wait, is that it? Kick. Well, I've no idea really. Well, why don't we talk to the pastor again? I don't know, maybe know something about the alphabet, maybe, possibly? Hello, sir? No? Just going to ignore me now? Why? Or you just acknowledge my existence. See? Well, we still need to find something to vandalize. What are we going to vandalize? The sheriff's car. Come on. Turning is so awkward, like I was saying earlier. Well, it's much more awkward compared to the tightness of Resident Evil, for example. We haven't checked around the back of here, have we? The wall's a bit cracked. Oh no, that's a tree. I'm sorry. The tree is the same colour as your stone. Anything good in the cemetery? No. No, I shouldn't think so. We don't really have any business being in the cemetery, do we, right now? So... Yeah, there's that sketch, there's the police report, there's the newspaper.
A permanent multi-surface paint.
Oh, permanent paint! Well, that's even better for the surfaces. Services of vandalism. God, but still, what can we vandalise? I don't really want to vandalise the school again, because... well, she's been through enough, hasn't she? What can we vandalise? What can we vandalise? Come on! Can we go into the forest yet? No, probably can't. What? Hold on. I'm not going into the forest unprepared, okay? Because the forest is a very, very weird place. But anyway, we're out of time for this video, everyone. Rather than anyone. So next time, we'll ring the bell once more, and then maybe go into the forest. We'll see. Thank you. Bye-bye.